Thank you for stopping by Luxuriously Poor, and I hope you find today's video helpful. And I would like to say that if you need wisdom on what to do for now or the future, this book is extremely helpful. Well, today I want to talk to you about my personal experience with a recipe. Like I said, I'm going to discuss recipes. Some of them I believe are outright fake. I believe the person who put them never tested them. I just think they're putting them up for clicks because they're cute people and got a nice looking house and all kinds of things that, get people to watch their videos. Now, I wanted a sourdough loaf bread. I love my sourdough round, rustic type bread, but doesn't work so great for an egg sandwich in the morning or for a chicken sandwich or chicken salad sandwich or a tuna fish sandwich. I wanted a nice loaf of bread. So I looked it up and I tried it. And what I came out with is the one that you see sliced open, a flat loaf of bread that had no height to it, that didn't work out well. And I followed the recipe. And I racked my brain because I said, well, maybe I didn't do this. And I did this loaf over and over. Tastes good. It's a really good loaf. My family liked it. But it's just too small for sandwiches. And I kept thinking back to the person who made the loaf of bread. Because look at this. This one over on the left-hand side of you is nice and risen and high. Although I have an electric oven and it has a tendency to brown, kind of uneven. But I know people who have gas stoves that have that same problem. But anyhow, let's get back to the recipe. I realized that the woman was using a smaller loaf pan than what I was using. I was using a much larger loaf pan, and that definitely will make a difference. It really will. Another thing that she did, she used acorn, which is if you buy it already milled, you're looking at $41 for 5 pounds. Lord bless me, because I can't afford that. And so I just go with Costco brand organic all-purpose flour, and I say, Lord, this is the best I can do with what you've given me in life. And I use that. So how did I get it to finally rise? Because this is a nice loaf of bread. I did something that none of them on there ever say. They will put their bread in a bowl and let it sit all night and proof it. And they'll do it. Some people do it in the refrigerator and some do it on top of the counter. This particular loaf of bread, I put in my pan. Now, I had to get a new pan because the pan I believe she used was an 8-inch bread pan. Now, I decided to buy a nice one that's not toxic. And I will tell you how you can actually buy things and not cost you or kill your pocketbook all at once. This cost $12 and I got it from Walmart and it's an 8-inch. But when I made my dough, I greased that with olive oil and I put my dough inside that. I shaped my dough into a loaf. I put it in the pan. I put a shower cap over the top. I stuck it in my electric oven and I let it sit there all night. In the morning, it had risen well above the top edge, made a beautiful high loaf of bread. I didn't have to sit it in a bowl, punch it down, wait 2 more hours the next day. I put this on at 6 o'clock at night, put the shower cap, stuck it in the oven, just left it there. In the morning, I woke up to a really nice high loaf of bread. I baked it, I've tasted it, and it turned out delicious. If you want the recipe, I may have given it to you. I don't know, but if you do, let me know and I'll tell it. Or if you want to see how I make it, let me know. And the next time I make this, I'll show you how. That's my loaf pan. This is my delicious bread. I hope you find this helpful. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you something that absolutely positively is nonsense. Now, I heard a young girl say on a video of hers that you have to feed your discard on a daily basis, and that is not a true statement. I do not feed mine daily. I don't even feed mine once a week. I feed it when I need it, and that is it. And I hardly have any discard, because the discard can be used for so many things, and I find it wonderful, an added help when it comes to my food budget. Now, I hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned, come back, because there are a lot more videos that I'm going to show you and discuss that are just false, fake, or made up.